Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Launchpad presents Let's Be Tigers. This is if I said animated short yesterday, I'm sorry. It's a live action short, as you can probably see here. That's a live action child, unless that CGI is really, really good, but it's not. It's a real child. In fact, this is, what's his name? Dash McCloud? Sounds like a superhero kid. An incredible superhero kid. Why is my thing in that shot now? That's weird. I've never had that before. Maybe I'm just standing at the wrong position here. There we go. Yeah, that's killing time. It's a short, so I really don't have much I can tell you about it without telling you everything. It's 16 minutes long, 16 minutes long with all the foreign credits. But I'm going to try to be as simple as I can. But understand that these are a bunch of shorts from Disney, made by independent creators that usually both write and direct their story, and they tell a story, whether it's from underserved, underrepresented, I should say, communities. Usually, people of color. In this case, it's more of a story about loss and dealing with that loss and doing your best to explain it to a child. Um, Anybody who is at all annoyed by diversity or anything, and they use woke as a derogatory term, you're gonna hate this. And I'm just gonna say, just why do you even have Disney Plus? Honestly, why do you go out in society? Just go back to the rock you came from. Anyway, in this case, this story, I sound really mean. I'm not really that mean, but I just why bother with some people? In this case, I'm sorry, I'm diverging so far. This is a young woman who's a babysitter, and she's babysitting for two young men who have a son. They're a gay couple, but that doesn't figure into the story at all whatsoever. But that might be enough to annoy somebody out there for whatever reason. But they're not the focus at all. They have a young boy, and she's a babysitter. She's taking care of him for the night, and you realize right off the bat, as well, the parents understand when they greet her. The one dad says, "I'm sorry, are you okay?" And she's like, I'm fine. And you understand that she's had a bit of a loss in her family recently, and she's dealing with it, and she's still going on, and she's having, she's doing her work. She's taking care of a little boy that she has babysat for many times in the past and loves incredibly, and he really enjoys her as well. His name is Noah. By the way, her name is Olmara Marrero. She plays Avalon, and Dash McCloud plays Noah. And the dads are Greg Warswick and Mike Millen. And by the way, this is written and directed by Stephanie Abel Horowitz. So, what does this have to do with anything? The title, Let's Be Tigers. It really just has to do with when we think about tigers, we think about being strong and brave, being fierce, being, it's a game that she and the boy play together. Just they pretend to be tigers, and there's a little bit of a struggle in this. There's a bit of a surprise and a little bit of shock in this, but also in a quiet moment, he asks why she's sad, and she explains to him, even though technically she's already explained to him what's going on in her life in the story she just told him. I didn't realize it until I started talking. Literally, as I'm talking to you now, I realized that she was telling a story about herself. And the boy, he's 4, and I think he kind of picks up on it somehow. Yeah, I know kids sometimes they are just, at that age, they are just forces of nature themselves. They are just whirlwinds of chaos. But sometimes I think they'll surprise you. So this is very sweet. This is very gentle, with a little bit of an upset in the middle, but still, it's a sweet and gentle story. And so I'd say give it a shot. Give it a shot. I think all the Launchpad series shows so far, episodes I've seen so far, and yes, this is part of a series, and usually I don't do individual episodes of a series, but they were presented to me as separate things, and I think they were all released separately, or at least in bundles or whatever. I don't know. But because they are completely separate stories and not connected in any way whatsoever, I decided I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to stick with it, and it's something to talk about. So I'm a hypocrite because I don't do that with all the ESPN 30 for 30s, but those are like 2-hour documentaries. I can talk 5 minutes on this. So, but hopefully I haven't spoiled it for you yet. But every time one of these comes up, I encourage you, beyond just watching one of these, watch all of them. And maybe you'll gain a little bit of perspective on people's lives and people's struggles, and see things in someone else's shoes, and see what that's like. So yeah, I encourage you. It's beautifully done, and I can't stop saying I recommend it. So let's pick tomorrow's episode.
338.
338. Come on. 338. Oh, sheesh. Okay. Man. We have another short. Well, that makes my job easy for tomorrow. This is from Pixar, and this is animated, but you're getting 3 days of fairly woke stuff. After the Proud Family, and by the way, the term woke was stolen from African Americans, from black communities. This is a term of being aware of your community, aware of the things that are going on in the lives of your people. Yeah, that's where it's taken from. That's why the term has been turned into a dirty word for anybody who hates them. Yes, we see you. Anyway, the next one is also kind of a big deal. This is an important story. I've heard a little bit about behind the scenes about this. I've not actually watched the short itself, so we're going to watch it for the first time, and it is called Out. It's Pixar Spark Short. Yeah, and if you can figure out what it's about from the title, I think you know. You can guess, and you'd be right. So the next episode is a Pixar Spark Short called Out on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.